Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Afternoon, morning, whenever. Uh, Thought I'd give you a quick shout and say I know I have missed a few days at doing some of these, but I've recorded a few and I just haven't put them on the internet. It's one of those things where I recorded is on one hard drive and where I upload it to the net is on another hard drive. And I just didn't bring the portable hard drive to switch one to the other. Anyway, neither here nor there. Looks like I'm getting close to 90 subscribers. Well, actually, I'm over 90 and not quite to 100 yet, which is a good thing. Yay! Nice to know that people like me. Enough to know that they like me. Anyway, um, today I'm going to do a star, and it's just Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Um, you'll see what I'm talking about, and I hope you enjoy it and um, get something out of it. Thank you very much and enjoy the show. Oh yeah, click like, click subscribe. Well, you've already subscribed. Some of you have already subscribed, but click like, click subscribe. Tell your friends. The three tellies. No, four of them. Telephone, telegraph, telewoman, and never mind. Television. Now, anyway, enjoy your day. Okay. For all of those who have been paying attention, don't have a heart attack. Yes, I do clean up my bench from time to time. It gives me an idea of where things are and gives me a direction on which to go. And I purposefully did it to try to find something which I didn't find yet. But I know I've got them somewhere. Oh, yeah, it was my tweezers. But that's okay. We'll go from here. Anyway, I had fun yesterday. I did of all things, a glass, a horse, and also a glass piano. And it's made out of a lace, and it's a structured lace. It's not that loopy, lace that you find all over the place. It's my own, well, I want to say my own invention, but probably somewhere down the line somebody used it. Anyway, now today I've got a special little idea to bring across. It goes with an old nursery rhyme song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the sky so high, like a diamond in the sky. Okay, so you're not watching this because I'm a great singer, okay? You know it and I know it. Saying, oh, please stop so you can, do something with the stuff you got. I mean, gee whiz. Okay, neither here nor there. First of all, okay, it's a little cold. That's why I'm lighting the torch a little ahead of time so that this star is going to have dichroic in it also. And what I'm doing is taking a pair of wire cutters, and by putting my fingers on both sides of where I'm nipping it with the wire cutters, it usually nips about where I want it. Not too bad indeed. And I saved just about everything. Okay. Film side up. And you can usually tell the film side by looking directly to the edges of your piece of dichroic. If it goes straight to the edges, that's the film side up. If you look and you can see the edges and then the film reflecting, um, that's not film side up. Anyway, let's continue. I'm going to use 8 mil. Ooh. I also use high-tech pair of scissors. Now these are a pair like you would find, you know, clip your nails or, a little bit of sewing. They're not the real cheap, but they're stainless steel and they're pretty strong, durable pair of scissors. Okay, and with those scissors, it will give me the cuts that I need to do the job that I need. Sometimes you've got to improvise, and the way I improvise is seeing tools that are around me and saying, "Hey, I can use that for my glass." Even down to using a butter knife, which is the next thing I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a heart. Beats me, but I'm going to do a heart. Yeah, it's Valentine's coming up, so why not? I'll do a couple of them. If anybody's interested in them, email me or message me on Facebook or through this, and I'll see what I can do for you. You give me the colors and a little bit of time and effort, and I could get it to you within a week. And that's me doing it and sending it out for about $20 shipped, I guess would be a good rough guesstimate, but that's not, you don't need to do that. Okay, neither here nor there. Okay, now, next thing I do is I press the dichroic, not press, I put colored glass on the back of the dichroic to give it a base color, a strong base color behind the sparkly glittery that the glass already has. Okay. Everything's always out of reach, right? Especially after you just cleaned your table. No, not really. Now, I have talked about it in the past, but if you've got questions, make out a list, message me. Maybe I can answer a few of them in up and coming videos. Um, I chatted with one person just the other day, and that's where I got the inspiration for doing the piano and also the star that I'm doing right now. Okay. Now, got my high-tech flattening tools. 8 of those pliers with electrical discs brazed on, and you can see that I didn't do the best of brazings, but it does do the job. Give you an idea. Now I'm going to curve that back a little and then press it one more time. The reason I'm curving it back is to bring the clear over the color base. Then I'll press the bottom a little more and the color base will flare out and not the clear top. Hopefully. When we get it right, it'll look good. Take your time. Just a sec. I had to stop for a quick second. Somebody stopped by, chatted with me. Dichroic blob that I'm making is turning out really, really nice. And here, I'm going to do it one more time. Some of the clear is going over the edge of where I want it. So I basically flare it back or layer it over, pressing it in towards the center again. I'll pull the rest of it off later, but that'll give me a better base for the star. The bigger, the more I can use to bring it out and do what I need to do. Okay. Now, high-tech device. Pair of scissors. This is going to be fun. You warm up just where you're going to cut and cut. And you have to put 5 points, so you got to make sure you can count 5 points out. 1. I know it doesn't look like points at the moment, but it'll get there. 2. 3. Oop, that one got a little bit out a little bit further than I wanted to, but it'll do the job. Tap. Oh, come on. I guess I put it on there stronger than I wanted to. And it's going to look really good. Starting to look like a 3-leaf clover at the moment with a big stumpy bottom. As you can see, or maybe you can't see, I don't know. And then one more nip, and you get the 5 points to the star. Now, you pull out the star. If you don't have any dichroic, you can do without that dichroic stage. And if you don't want to use color, you can do it without the color stage. I know I got a little complicated, but gives you something to look forward to, right? Now what we're doing is we're heating up just where I want the pull and pull. Now I know I usually do the DQ swirl, but at this point I can't really get at it to do the job that well at the moment. Okay, here we go. Point number 3. There we go. Oh, of course. Sometimes there are 2 types of cullet cans. One's a wet jar. One's what I call just a metal bowl, or you can use a metal tin can. I mean, even a soda can if you want to tear the top off and use it. I've done it before in a pinch. So long as it's dropping into something that's not something that you could throw away if you had to, basically. Here we go. Same idea as we've done before, heating it up and pulling it out. Point number 3. I mean 4. And now point number 5. There we go. Now, at this point, you can even out the points if you like. If you like the rustic look and you don't want to even out the points, you can leave it just the way it is. It's up to you and how you feel about what you've just accomplished. Me, I'm going to play with it just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Make it a little wider and a little flatter. Fire polish it in. Probably the one that I've got the punte on, I'm going to heat up and stretch just a little more. Seems to be the fattest one of them all. Okay. Now this is going to be a pendant piece. Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar. Being better off than you are. Okay, well, again, you're not watching this for my wonderful singing talents. You and I both know that. Okay. Still a little off, but you know what? That's what gives it character. You could spend tons and tons of time getting it perfect, making it the way you want it, so that people will look at it and say, "Ooh, that's a wonderful star." That's a good thing. That is a real good thing. But me, I like to give it a little imperfection from time to time. The thing I like about my figurines and the stuff that I do, you could put all of my animals, lizard for lizard, side by side. And yes, they would look very similar. But yes, each one would have its individual look. The head might be turned, the eyes might be a different color, the whole 9 yards. And that's what gives it fun. Not being perfect, but showing that it's crafted and showing that you enjoy what you do. Yes, you could, again, sit there and work on it for hours and hours and hours and hours to get it just perfect. But believe it or not, everybody puts a price on it. And you need to be working with a little bit of monetary involved and idea involved. In other words, if you're going to only make $3 for it, don't spend 16 hours on it. If you're going to make $150,000 on it, oh yeah, for sure, take all the time you want. But if you're only going to make $5 for it, yes, put quality in it. Don't get me wrong there. Don't put crappy stuff together. I'm not saying that. I'm saying but time. Time is involved and work is involved. I don't expect you to do what I do the first time, but you just might. You just might. Oops. Isn't it wonderful? Oops. I just nipped off the whole loop, not the star, just a loop. Okay, I'm going to kick it back up a little bit. There we are. There we go. Last but not least, it's basically a lead pencil without the wood. It's called a reamer to make sure that the loop wasn't going to collapse on me. And there you have one star. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. Have a good day. Wait. Let me finish. There you go. Enjoy your day. There we go. One star. Dichroic blue background. Turbo cobalt blue. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.